Hi folks, so just come out for a few hours this afternoon and been out on football duties this morning, so I just thought it's nice now, thankfully no rain, the sun's a bit bright, so I've had to put the camera at a difficult angle, but I've just come to the local pond in Kegworth really, just have a play around with the old Fjuka. I've actually had a few fish already, so I've hit the old red maggots and a few scrappy old pinkies from the shop. Chucked a bit of the old Sensas red in there, make them nice and bright. I've been using wherever it is in here somewhere, the squeeze ready pellets. I've just been feeding a few of those over the top, a bit of squeeze ready ground bait as well, which I've actually, squeeze ready ground bait I've actually treated to a bit of the yellow bait dye, just a bit of a cloud in the water, surprisingly clear actually. So yeah, I've been catching a few little roach. We'll try and get a few on camera for you. Hopefully, I mean, as the sun's starting to drop now, it's what, 25 to 6. I've probably not got a lot of time left really. But yeah, I'll see if we can get out bigger. As for all I've done is come down, literally just waggler rod, and I've actually bought a bomb rod down actually, but I've used the bomb rod actually with a bit of a baiting up feeder actually, just to put a bit of ground bait on the deck. But I found, well, swim over there, flipping between the two. This side seems to be quite weedy. I found it quite weedy down here. Over here seems a bit better. It's took me a little while to find where the fish are sitting in the water. It's took me a little bit of time as well to work out floats really, just to get the float right. I've had to come quite light, surprising, because just can't really see the bites, they're ever so delicate. So it's a little bit harder to cast out because I've not really got the casting weight. That's it kind of in a nutshell, small up. So I've mainly been catching on the treated red maggots and the pinkies. I've had a few knocks on the pellet, but I'm hoping we can get onto the Fjuka pellet just as this light starts to drop a bit more. Hopefully once it drops a bit more behind these trees as well, I can move the camera around as well. Alright, so let's have a chuck. Right, so we got obviously treated red maggot, basically just up through pointy end. Not fishing too far out. I need to go a little bit further than that actually. Wasn't the best of casts, so I'm a bit struggling a little bit with this float because it's. So I literally just grabbed some bits out of the shed just to come out. So a few little fish knocking around, so they're straight on. There's loads of little fish in here, absolutely stacks of these, some cracking roach. I've actually deep, well, not deep. Oh, where's the old disgorge? Obviously barbless hooks on here, beautiful. There's loads and loads of these roach in here. You can get one a bung. There's some cracking bream as well, to be fair. Which I'm hoping, like I say, as this light changes, I'm hoping we'll get a bream as well. So hooking through the pointy end, till I'm well out of practice with rod and line. So used to using the pole, it's actually quite nice to come out and use the wag. That's a bit better. I can bring it in, sink the line a little bit. That's about where we want to be. Found a bit of a clearer spot, you see, so it took me a little bit of plumbing around just to find out where there's quite a bit of streamer weed. A few maggots over the top, and probably alternate that with a few pinkies as well. A few pinkies, a few pellets, just so I can get the pellet sat on the deck. just settling again now, just as those droppers just fall down. A few knocks, just looking away. I'm going to have to change my glasses. Now the sun's definitely starting to drop quite quickly. There we are. Another roach on, up nicely in the lip. Bit smaller this time, but welcome all the same. A couple of chucks on this, and then I think we're having another chuck on over there on the other where I've put it right there. A few pellets in there. I do like these. Strike happy then. A few down close in. Take that. Now I wonder whether that's nicked the up bait. See any pellets back out there again. So I always like to keep a couple of swims going just in case I we missed that. Nice sunk again. I'm so out of practice at this style of fishing. It's not real. It's so stuck in, obviously, fishing the pole through the winter months on the canal. Missed that as well, as you can see. I mean, there's a lot of small stuff now up in the water. Cut back on the feed for a minute, I think. Oh, that's another really getting smaller up. Right, I think I'm going to have to change my glasses because I've got my dark lenses in because it was so bright earlier. This light's really starting to drop quite rapidly. It's surprising, isn't it, how quick it changes. Right, that'll be a good set of Polaroid glasses, but it also means when the light gets to a certain point, you can't see. Right, I reckon we seem to have just, we might have to alter things around a little bit. Good. Don't like this hook either. No. Not keen on that. Quick change. It's always worth changing hooks about. See too many times people fishing all day, same hook on, bumping fish off, or anything really. It's if you're not happy with it, if something doesn't seem right, change it. Hooks cost nothing really in the grand scheme of things. So just dead quick loop to loop. Always tie my own hooks. Just barbless hook. Nice juicy red on. up over this side, skip that side, to see what. So there's a bit of a weed bed I found out on this. It's a little bit further out. What this float is capable of getting to. But we shall try. Top. Something's different straight away. Sometimes. Considering I was brought up fishing rod and line as a junior angler all them years ago. Yeah, it might be, like I was just trying to say that now that sun's dropped, there's quite a few small fish up in the water. Like I say, I mean, that's not bad, is it, really? Quite happily catch these all day. Like if you come down on fish pole angler, you can absolutely have a great few hours on the roach. And it's inevitable that you'll pick something else up as you're going along. So you just got to be mindful that there is a few bigger fish in here. I'm feeding a little bit heavy, but I'm just trying to feed some of them small ones off. See if there is any of the bigger roach. Sit right there because I'm hooking them straight in the lip. Maybe it's time to try these Fjuka soft pellets. These are great because you can just whack them on just about any old hook. Roll them up the back. I like to roll them up the back of the shank. I've also had these out a little bit in the air, just firms them up a little bit. Right, let's just try. We're not too far, let's just try to see whether pellet might just get us through. Also might be a play around with depths and bits and bobs like that, but I am fast running out of time now. So really speaking, the match angler in me now would be thinking, do I need it falling through the water faster? Do I need to change the depth? Do I need to come up in the water? I'm making loads of different tweaks until I find where them better fish are sitting. trying to come off, and just the beauty of fishing obviously with a waggler is you're fishing all over the place really, you can't be dead accurate, so it just gives you a bit more opportunity to try different areas of the swim on the edge of where you've been baiting. Also, as you've seen with me, with my casting being so terrible, a few blips coming up around. Might be that I need to go back to the full depth of. Let's try. Pellets still on. A little bit further out. Some line a little bit. Something just had a knock on that on the way down. Right, so we're taking a bit of depth off. I'm going to play around with pellet, but ooh, spat that one out. I'm going to play around with the pellet, but I don't seem to want it really. It's well, these smaller roach at the moment. But yeah, I've took a bit more depth off, come up in the water. I think with this, just a change of lights. There's loads of blipping on the surface. Might be a bit of a fly axe now. Things are starting to warm up a little bit. But for a couple of hours fishing, I've been quite happy actually. Yeah, there's plenty of fish blipping around now, so floats. Sure, starting with these shadows. Get a bit of white water on, really could do with a different float. It's getting a bit difficult to see now in this light. What we could do is starting to think about backing up and disappearing. So yeah, it just proves, obviously, I find it quite handy to have a bit of the old soft pellets and that at home. Want to go out, so you could pep up some scrap live bait, freshen them up, well not freshen them up, but do some nice tinted colours, make some nice and visual. Fin, took the bait off. There you go. Baby little roach, absolutely mullered that. So yeah, so I think we'll end on that note. And but yeah, you need to, if you've not tried it before, you need to try that. It's absolutely, it dyes everything red really. Great in ground baits, pellets, if you've got fishery and pellets and things like that, you can change colours on that. Obviously it dyes your hand a little bit, but it does wash off. It's not like the old bronze maggots where it took all week to dye off. And then obviously they do sweet sensate now as well. There's the clear natural sensate, and then there's the different coloured liquid dyes. Does a similar job, smells the same. Liquid dyes I find a little bit better for mixing with ground bait, which you drop in your water first. Obviously I've been using the squeeze ready ground bait, but I've actually put a little bit of water into that today just to soften it up, get a bit more of a cloud coming through the water as I've chucked a bit out, and that's it really. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed that. It's just a quick little session, just me just grabbing a few bits and bobs, doing something I'm not really used to doing anymore, chucking a waggler around. As you can see, I've been chucking it here, there and everywhere. But yeah, don't forget to follow us on other stuff, like, subscribe and share and all that, and see you all soon.